Yo.
Dude, wouldn't it be fucking great to have some padding like this, right?
Dude, it looks like an actual player out there.
Dude, I know. But, being a defensive lineman, sometimes you don't even need it because you're just so. Anyway, speaking of defensive linemen, did you see Myles Garrett broke that record last week with that
sack?
Dude, guess
got
what?
At the end of the game.
I hit that parlay, baby.
Bro, I was going to put that parlay in instead of getting. I needed 2 sacks.
2 sacks from Myles Garrett? He just needed 1 for
I thought he was going to go off.
Dude, maybe next season he'll get another sack.
I hope he does.
Like this? Oh!
What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to Vibes vs. Vegas.
Episode number 2, where we dive into the first week of the NFL playoffs.
Woo.
Last week, we didn't do too bad, but we did go under 500 for sure.
We did. We went, 250?
But, yeah, we both went 1 for 3, which that is our record for now. But this week, we're planning on turning it around and going to 5-3. Okay? Let's call it the Mike McDaniel season, right? Where we start off shit, and then we bounce back, and we still get fired.
I was about to say, didn't you get fired?
And we still get fired, even though we bounced back, and we had Tua Tagovailoa as our quarterback.
Yeah. The Bucs didn't fire theirs. But it's fine. It's okay. We're going to come back better than ever.
But if we're talking about that, the Dolphins only fired McDaniels after Jim Harbaugh got fired, and that means they had talked to someone, and they got something lined up. Because we wouldn't fire McDaniels, because I was watching all these videos today. McDaniels wouldn't have played Quinn Ewers the last 3 games if he didn't think his job was safe, because it would have no purpose for him to try to develop another quarterback and give another quarterback playing time. So he benched Tua because
it's a great choice.
99% his job was secure because of the season that they bounced back with. But then Jim Harbaugh got fired, so he got fired.
Makes
sense. It's all
sense.
entertainment anyway, so it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, it's all scripted, guys. If you guys didn't know, if you guys find the script, lock that in and win $1 million.
And we're still falling for it.
We really are. I'm sure they see how much people bet on, and they just make that adjustment.
Yeah, exactly.
Anyway, so we are 1-3 for the first round. We didn't win too much, but we didn't lose too much, so that's good. That's
I actually made money.
You did. You made $10.
Yeah.
I lost
13?
6. I lost 6 because I won 6.
No.
So I lost 9.
Yep.
Yeah, I lost $9. Is what it is, guys. Come on. And I lost that $20 free bet. That would have won a lot of money. Anyways, doesn't matter. So anyways, today we're going to do the same thing. We're going to change the bets up a little bit, and we're also going to add the over-under on our every game parlay.
Yeah, because it is less games. So I was putting $1 on 8 games.
Yeah, just doesn't do it. But if you add the over-under, it goes, what was it, plus 102,000 bet odds. So, yeah, we're going to do that this time around. So we're going to dive straight into it.
Well, before we do that, speaking of head coaches, 8 head coach jobs are now open. Brian Callahan and Brian DeBall got fired in the middle of the season, Titans and Giants. And the Falcons, Browns, Raiders, Cardinals, Ravens, and Dolphins coach all got fired. And honestly, the Cowboys, we still don't know what they're doing with their coach because it's just the intern that's taking over, so maybe he'll keep his job. But that's all I needed to say. And then now we can kind of dive into it.
That's crazy. That's a lot of openings, so make sure you put your applications in.
Yeah, so the $1 all-game bet, the $4 3-game parlay, $9 guaranteed lock, and then the $1 prayer pop where me and Pike both pick 3 each legs.
All right, so we're going to go ahead and jump into it with we're going to do the $1 bet. We're going to pick the winners that we think are going to take the game, and also over-under total score. All right, so this first game, we have the Rams versus the Panthers. They are at the Panthers' home. Even with that, before we started this, I was definitely leaning towards the Panthers winning this just because I want that upset. But then I really started thinking about it, and I was like, the Panthers shouldn't be in the playoffs. So I don't see them staying in the playoffs. So we're going to go ahead the Rams taking that game, and I think it's going to go over 46 points.
Yeah, I was about to say, if you're betting on the Panthers, I mean, that's the team that kind of kicked you guys out of the playoffs.
I rethought my decisions.
That'd be kind of crazy. So another thing, we didn't go over the rules. We got to explain why we're doing each pick. And then number 2, we cannot change the Vegas odds that they have on the screen. So we can't change the over-under or the spread if we're picking the spread. I was going to pick the spread on this game, but plus 10.5 or minus 10.5. The game could go either way with this. Like, the Rams could absolutely blow the Panthers out, or the Panthers could actually have some good defense. And I just don't think the Panthers will even score on the Rams.
That's crazy. So you're gonna go under on it too?
Yeah, I don't think the Panthers score on the Rams. So I'm gonna take the spread and go under 46.
Damn.
Because I don't see Bryce Young. This is his first playoff game, and the Rams are looking for vengeance for last season, and this should be a cake in the park, unless it's scripted, because it is entertainment. So
yeah, you don't see the Rams score like. So you're saying, okay, so that's,
I don't see the Panthers scoring.
Yeah, the Panthers not scoring, and you think it's just going to run like a 20,
I think they score some field goals. I think it'll be 35-6 Rams. I think they'll get 2 field goals.
So it's going to be a 41-point game. Okay.
Yeah, I don't
All right.
see.
So you got a little difference right off the bat. Okay.
I don't. Even if the Panthers are a good home team, I don't see them doing anything.
Yeah, that's the only reason I think it's going over 46 too. I think Panthers are going to try. I think they're going to make some things happen, but I don't think they're going to take the win on the Rams. So.
Yeah.
All right. So we're going to go down Packers versus Bears. I'm pretty sure this is in Bears home, right? Yeah, they're not in Green Bay. So on this one, I'm going to go Green Bay taking the win. They're mediocre at best. They didn't have a fantastic season. They play like shit sometimes. But I still want to see them beat the Bears because I don't really care for the Bears. Over, under. Damn, I don't know. How's the Bears defense?
Bears defense is really good.
Is it really good?
The Packers defense was really good until they lost Parsons, and then
Yeah. Oh, yeah, Parsons is out with a ACL.
Yeah. So he will be absent.
I still think Packers are going to win it. I just don't. Damn. I'm gonna go under 44.5. Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna go a little bit different on this one. The last game that they played, Packers and Bears, the Bears got really lucky and it came down to overtime, and that's part of the reason why I beat Pike in fantasy. So, I really like the Bears for that. DJ Moore caught that 48-yard touchdown, so that kind of did something to my blood. But they're playing in the Windy City. It's going to be windy. At some point in the game, there's going to be a missed extra point. I'm predicting the score to be 24-26 like the Steelers and Ravens game, and the Packers walk off with a 1-point victory. But if they're not going to win by a field goal, it is going to be the Bears. So I'm going to take the +1 spread and the over on the Packers and Bears game, because the Packers are going to have to score on the Bears if they're going to beat the Bears.
Okay.
And the Bears are going to have to reciprocate because obviously.
It's going to be a shootout.
I don't think it'll be a shootout, but I think both teams can score more than 21 points. 100%.
Okay.
I think it's a balanced game. It's going to be a good matchup. That's why the odds are like that.
Yeah.
But like I said, it's either going to be a 1-point difference or Bears are going to take the victory and all. That's why I'm picking the +1.
All right. We got opposites on that one. It's good. I like that because we get to see. Then again, we both could lose on that one. But, all right, so we're going to hop down to Bills versus Jags. I'm pretty sure we are at Jags home, if I'm not mistaken. I want to see the Jaguars win. I know you think opposite of that, but Jags have been having a great season. I think they're going to perform. They're not going to want to go home empty-handed, even if they lose after this game. And then I'm going to go over 52. Yeah, over 52 points. I think it's going to be a shootout between one great, one decent quarterback.
Okay, I'm just going to say blatant, you're not beating Josh Allen in the playoffs, especially when he has the easiest path that he's ever had besides the Patriots. I don't know how the playoff picture is, but if they were Jaguars are Jaguars are third, I think. So that means Bills are 6. That means if they win, they'll play either whoever wins the Broncos or the Patriots game. Okay, so I'm going to go. They'll play the Patriots. Whoever wins out of the Patriots and Chargers, that's who they'll play.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go, which will probably be a divisional game, but we'll get into that later. It's going to be a Bills victory, and it's going to go over 42 because it will be a shootout.
52.
That's where Josh Allen strives in, and he doesn't have to play the Chiefs this year, so there's no point to why he can't beat the Jaguars.
Okay.
Trevor Lawrence, I don't even think he's played in a playoff game.
I think it is kind of crazy that those odds, like Bills aren't favored in that game.
Well, I'm not going to lie. The Bills' offense is still a little banged up, and their defense is trash, too. So
Yeah, I think they're just basing it off of how they've been.
it's just going to be – they're basing it off Josh Allen.
Yeah.
Literally Josh Allen.
All right, let's see if he can pull that one out, I guess. We got the 49ers.
I'm changing my answer. I'm going to go Bills +1. That's just a safe bet.
Okay.
I'm going to go Bills +1.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Dang. Okay. So we got 49ers versus Philly. I believe we are at Philly for that game. And I'm going to go with Philly taking the win. And I'm going to go under 44.5. Just because I can't see that being a high-score game. 49ers, I'm trying to think how they played last week. I can't remember what the score of the game was.
They didn't play good against Seattle, but that's just more for my reasoning behind my pick. 49ers have one of the best offenses in the NFL, and their defense, they got one of the best defensive coordinators, baby. The old New York Jets coach, but the dude is killing it as the DC of the 49ers. It's going to be 49ers, and it's going to go over 44.5. Because if the 49ers are scoring, the Eagles can't keep up. Jalen Hurts has already proved that all season. Okay. The only thing they know how to do is just tush-push when it's 3rd and 1, 4th and 1. Oh, but then it gets a first down, and then it's 2nd and 1, and then it's a tush-push, tush-push, tush-push until they get the first down.
They really did that in multiple games. You're right.
But the 49ers are going to blast away George Kittle, Juwan Jennings, Ricky Pearsall, Christian McCaffrey, and Brock Purdy's playing the best football of his life. I'm going 49ers.
Didn't McCaffrey have a bad game last week?
It was just Seattle's defense is just so good, man.
Okay.
I think they were just burnt out, man.
Okay.
You can't score high every game.
No, I completely agree. I understand. All right, so we're going Chargers and Patriots. I'm going to go with Patriots. They've had a great season. Chargers have blown a few games that I've watched, especially on parlays. So we're going to go Patriots winning. 46 points. I wish I would have done research on the defense of the Chargers, but I didn't. We're going to go under. No, we'll go over 46. We'll go over 46.
Why is that?
I think Patriots I think it's going to be a good game, but I think Drake's going to have decent amount of points on the board. I think Patriots are going to score quite a bit in that game.
So if we scroll back up to the top, the Rams, Matthew Stafford deserves the MVP award. Drake May didn't really have that hard of a schedule this year. So we're going to take Chargers plus 3.5 because they will end up winning this football game because I think their defense can keep up with the Patriots. Okay. And we're going to go under 46 because that's the only way the Chargers are going to win this football game is if they can stop the Patriots from scoring the football. 100%.
Okay.
Because Justin Herbert's banged up. Ladd McConkey hasn't been having a good season.
Yards on Drake. How much has Drake been throwing?
I don't know. I mean, his schedule hasn't been that hard.
I know, but he's been having every game. It's been fantastic.
But now next year he has the hardest schedule in the NFL because the schedule's just dropped for next year. I think it was .558 based on winning percentage of this season. Crazy.
His passing yards per game average is 260.
Stafford's more than that, which he deserves the MVP.
Oh, I agree. I think Stafford had a great...
And he's like 38 years old.
His fantasy this year is fantastic for me. So, yeah, no, I mean, I've agree with what you got going on there, but I think Stafford, yeah, absolutely. Anyways, it's not going to pull up because now it's pulling up Stafford.
All right, Texans, Steelers.
Texans, Steelers. I believe we are at Steelers home. Dang. Do you think?
Oh, and it's going to be snowing, so that's another reason for a very low-scoring game.
For Patriots Chargers?
Yes.
Because it's in. Okay. Texans versus Steelers. We're at the Steelers' home, and I want Steelers to win that game. But the Texans have a pretty decent defense. But fuck, what did Steelers win by last week?
2 points.
2 points.
A missed field
2
goal by the
points.
Ravens.
Yeah. So I can't see them pulling off a win against the Texans. They were lucky with the Ravens one, but then again, they missed a field goal right before that too, so I can't really speak on that. But we're gonna go Texans to win. We're gonna go under 38, and I just don't see it being a high scoring game.
All right. Once again, I'm going to disagree. Steelers, it's going to be a cold game, but you're talking about somebody that is way more experienced in the playoffs
100%.
Than a C.J. Stroud quarterback. And I don't think C.J. Stroud has anything to do with the success of the Texans because the backup quarterback was playing multiple games, and that's what led them to start their winning streak to make it back into the playoffs. So I'm going to go Steelers in the over, and I'm taking the over because both these teams can score 21 points. Even if it's 21-18 Steelers, that's 37. No, it's 38.
Yeah.
But point of the fact being, I think both teams can score 21, especially Aaron Rodgers. I think he knows he's going to have to score this game.
He's gonna have to play. He's gonna have to perform, but
And he's going to be ready to go and get locked in. So my odds are plus 193,430, which $1 is going to win me.
mine's only plus 28,000. Sorry.
Yeah, mine's going to win me 1,900. So
Golly, my $1 wins 283.56. We're gonna lock that in.
all right, lock it in.
Place bet. So that is our first parlay for the episode. You guys go ahead and let us know what you guys would have done differently. Also put in your bets. And let us know if you guys put in bets last week like ours or if you changed things and actually made some stuff happen.
Yeah, and if you didn't check it out, go check it out.
Yeah.
The previous episode. And just look at our bets. I mean, I don't think there's anything out of the ordinary on there, especially the Cowboys, winning their game. But obviously, the Cowboys just do nothing but bench Dak Prescott when there's no reason to bench
That's
Dak
crazy.
Prescott.
That actually, the Cowboys game lost me one of my parlays, or I would have been 2-2. But it is what it is. You can't. Whatever.
So going on to the top three picks that we have for the NFL this week. We can do, obviously, any of the above that we just did. Rams, Packers, Bills, 49ers, Chargers, Texans. I'm going to go right off the get-go and just go over 52 on the Bills and Jags game, not even pick a winner.
Over? Are we doing our separate here?
Yeah, this one's separate.
All right. So you said over 52 on the Bills, Jaguars, and Florida. Okay. So I'm going to do we're going to do the over on the Rams-Panthers on total points, 46 points. I think they're both going to try to have a great game, and I can see them having a shootout.
All right. We're going to go 49ers guaranteed win over the Eagles.
That's that's a crazy.
Dude, the Eagles are not a good team.
They had a decent season. I don't see it stopping now playing the 49ers.
Dude, the Eagles...
I think if the 49ers have a great offensive game, I think, yeah.
The Eagles...
I can't see that being a lot.
Or like the 2024 Chiefs. Getting lucky every game. Just like the Chicago Bears this season.
You think Chicago is a lucky
I think I'm
season?
foreshadowing my next pick.
Yep. I can see that happening. All right, so my next lock, we're going to go Texans to take the win over the Steelers.
All right, and then I'm going to go ahead and just go Packers. Shout out T-Ham. This one's for you, but it's more because Caleb Williams has no playoff experience, and Jordan Love's been there, so I'm taking Jordan Love on this one.
Gotcha. We're going to do the -1 on Packers. I was going to do the same thing as you, but we'll switch it up and do -1.
All right.
This one is the...
This is the $4 bet, and then plus 1,032 odds, $4 wins you $45.26.
Mine only wins is $23.94, but it's a little bit better of a bet.
Disclaimer, we're doing this for content. Please do not waste your money on Hard Rock bets. Did you know
if you do, then
the big, beautiful bill, by the way?
yes.
Do you know the taxing on the gambling now?
I do not. I didn't.
Okay, so...
There's like 1,000 different things that went through that day.
Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and put this into perspective. You can only write off 90% of your winnings. So the guy kind of explained it. If you bet like 9,000 and you win 10,000, you can only write off 90% of what you win. So you would still owe 1,000. So technically you didn't win anything.
Really?
Yes. You can only write off 90%. But it has to reach a certain threshold on the odds on the bet. But that is one of the things because I looked this up.
I didn't know that.
Because they're going to send us a tax form and we have to put it on there, especially now that we're on video. IRS, we're going to do our taxes the right way, sir.
We have to.
But I haven't won anything anyways, so it's
y'all owe me money.
yeah, I'm writing off my losses. So thanks, Hard Rock, for owing me money.
Is that how that works?
No,
That
$4 for $45. What is yours?
Mine was $4 for $23.94.
There you go. And then the $1 guaranteed lock. The NFL is entertainment for a reason. They want us to keep watching. That's why they moved the Panthers and Bucks game. And obviously they were going to let the Bucks win either way. And they were wanting us to watch the Falcons and Saints game.
It makes sense. You really think about it. Go do some diving on that so we don't have to explain it. But when you broke that down, it made a lot of sense.
So it had viewer retention because all those Bucks and Panthers fans went and
watched
the most pointless game of the season.
And during the game, they were showing video, like little home videos of Mayfield watching the game,
Literally doing this to his hair.
knowing he would not be watching that game probably if it didn't have his season on the line.
Balding. So that was probably the most viewed game last week besides the Ravens and Steelers. And,
Which was absolutely ridiculous how it ended if you guys didn't watch it. Legit 2 missed field goals to win the game. Okay.
Yeah. And yeah, and then the Steelers and Ravens game just being moved to Sunday night because it was a divisional game. I don't even know how they lined that up. But it is what it is. The NFL knows what they're doing. Entertainment once again. So the one guaranteed lock, this one's going to be for $9. You know, there's a lot of different ways that you can go on this, and it's a playoffs. Anything can happen, and I'm all about, you know, absolutely demolishing Vegas. Like, Vegas thinks they know what they're doing against me, but I know what I'm doing against them.
This is why he was banned from all casinos in Vegas.
No, I was not banned. If anything, I banned myself because I lost so much money from them. So
I respect it.
we're going to do – it's either going to be the 49ers to win, Chargers, or the Panthers to win because at the end of the day, it's $9, and why wouldn't I just put my money on the biggest upset of the week?
That's exactly what I was thinking.
It's entertainment, so why wouldn't they want us to do that? But Rams, not going to lose that game, so I'm not even going to do that. Now, the Bills opened up a new stadium as of last year, so they're playing in their new stadium this year. And what better way to start off a new season with a new stadium than hanging up a banner the same year that it drops? So we're going to go ahead and take the Buffalo Bills
Okay.
money line for $9, and it's not going to win you nothing, but it's going to win you 17-18. But let's stop right there. You guys really thought I was going to do that after I've been talking all this time about the 49ers? We're going to go 49ers money line to beat the Eagles. Go ahead and cash it in for $28.
Okay.
But wait, you thought I was going to do that again because they're going to be the biggest upset of the week.
But they're not.
We're going to go Bills money line because I'm going to take the smart way out. Josh
Okay.
Allen's not going to lose this game, man. I'm telling y'all right now, it's entertainment. If the Bills win, you guys can come back to this video and you guys can clip me, Clip Farm, Oro Farm. You know, I'll be, you know, I can sign some T-shirts, but Bills take home the Super Bowl this year, and they hang up their new banner in their new stadium. So I'm going to go ahead and lock that bet in.
Okay. I respect it. You bounced back and forth a lot on that one. But
How to keep them on their toes, man.
got to keep you guys on your toes, and I understand that. I'm not going to do that to you guys. I'm just going to lock this one in because – and there's a reason for it. I don't have any respect for the Panthers. The biggest upset that Hard Rock is saying is Panthers beating the Rams. Like, that's not going to happen. So it's plus 450. So if we lock that in for $9, now hear me out. You win $50, and that's a huge upset. That's a lot of money you're making back. But if you miss every one of the parlays that I'm putting in this week, and that one hits by itself, because on every other parlay I've done, I've put Rams winning. The last two I just put in. Let's just say Rams don't win. It blows out all those. At least you win $50 on this 9.
That is true.
All right? So we're locking that one in for $49.50, $9 bet. That's locked in. I don't know if it's going to hit, guys. I don't like the Panthers either. But we're going to make it happen. Just in case they want to pay me back for all the hard times and the fact they don't deserve to be there, maybe they're going to play harder.
Baker Mayfield, I hope you're watching this video and just seeing what a true Bucks fan does. Like,
Man,
this is what you do.
I'm a real Bucks fan, but you're not paying my bills, and I'll take my 50.
This is what you did, man. This is what you did to the kids out there, man.
Yeah, we went 5-1 to start the season, and then what happened?
Baker Mayfield, you started throwing balls at the ground, man.
Dude, he really was.
Did you?
He really was.
Did you watch Tua Tagovailoa tapes? Because if you did, that is the wrong thing to do. I'm going to stop bashing because the NFL is a hard sport, especially when it's entertainment.
So we got $1 bet.
$1 bet on the player props. I'm going to go ahead and just start this one off. This one's going to be a double. So you're just going to have to lock this in as a double, but it's my one pick.
What do you got?
We're going to go Josh Allen over 230 passing yards and rushing yards. We're going to go Josh Allen over 37.5.
Passing yards.
Actually, just do the passing yards.
Passing yards over 230?
Yes.
All right.
All right, you're up next.
Dang. See, I want to say Lawrence is going to have a good game too, but I'll wait on that one. I might go back to that one. We might do Lawrence for over 238 because he's been having a good season.
Dalton Kincaid's back. Khalil Shakir's back, like, healthy. Keon Coleman, like, come on, man. This stuff, it's just easy to read, man. It's starting to get easier to read, especially when you're up from last week, man. It's just easy to read. And technically, if I lose all my money this week, I'm only down $4. So I'm not even going to, hate on it. I'm looking at his screen right now. I'm screen peeking. Are you picking Jalen Hurts anytime touchdown?
Jalen Hurts anytime push touchdown because, as you said, they rely on that, and I can see them doing it. They're going to get into the
I cannot believe it's only plus
that
120
red zone.
odds.
Yeah. But we're going to go ahead and get Jalen Hurts for anytime touchdown in this week's game coming up.
Okay, that's a good one. We're gonna go primetime Aaron Rodgers, man. We're gonna see his passing yards on this game. 205, I'm taking it, man. It's a playoff game. He's gonna need to throw the rock. We're gonna go ahead and take 205.
He's had a lot of games in the hundreds, so
we're gonna take him. 205.
That'd be a decent one. It'll have to be a decent one against the Texans.
You gonna put a player prop on the Panthers too, since you picked them to win against the Rams?
No, because if we'll open it. No, we're not.
Which, that's not going to happen.
And then if it does, I'll take my $50.
You'll take the Vegas, man. You beat Vegas.
Exactly. So we're going to go passing yards for Drake Mays, 241. Where they're playing wait, isn't it snowing, you said?
I mean, it's January. It's in
it's
New
going to
England.
be cold up there. We're going to go the under on. No, I don't even want to do that because we do passing touchdown if it's.
Like 90% of people don't do like the under.
And it hits.
Because it just looks deceiving.
We're going to do the under just because you just said that. The under, 241.5 for Drake May.
So, you think the Patriots can beat the Chargers without scoring a lot?
No, they're going to score a lot. I don't know, with the weather and stuff like that. Granted, they're home. So, then, they're out there practicing in it.
All right, so we're doing the under?
Yeah, we'll do the under.
All right, we're going to go under on the Drake May passing yards. And then NFL. Okay. So,
no, we're going to go over. I'm sorry. We're
right,
going to switch it to over.
We're going to go over.
Yeah, we're going to switch it to over. Sorry.
Yeah, we're going over, guys.
Go ahead.
All right, so the over on that. And then we get, one more pick. Let's go ahead and just lock this in. Player props. We're going to go scroll down to receiving and rushing yards. Where are you at? Receiving, receptions. I don't understand.
Very bottom?
Is that at the very bottom?
Yep.
Oh, rushing plays. We're going to go Christian McCaffrey 107. That's the easiest thing I've ever heard in my life.
If he has a good game, I agree. If they need to beat the Eagles, I think he's going to have to. And again, we're not professional bettors. We're just doing this for entertainment purposes, but we are putting
Just like the NFL.
we're putting the bets in as well with you guys. So
Wait,
it's
did
not
I
just
say
one-sided.
8 games? There's only 6. My bad, guys. 6 games. I said
What?
8 at the beginning of the episode
Oh, okay. I got you.
on accident.
So we're going to go. Wait, no, wrong game here.
What game are we going to?
We're going to go Panthers, Rams.
Panthers, Rams, okay.
Oh, yeah. See what Stafford has.
Stafford's going to be high, 100%. 100%.
265. And then Bryce Young for 193.
All he has is McMillan to throw to, man. Like,
See, if the Panthers are getting blown out, obviously Stafford's not throwing 265. If Panthers put up a good fight, he's throwing for 265.
I don't know. The Rams might put it down their throat, bro. I'm not going to lie.
We're going to go Stafford because they're playing in Florida. Stafford for over 265.5.
Why are they playing in Florida?
They're playing. Oh, wait. I'm sorry. I don't know. I thought it was Jacksonville. Sorry. Still, I can still see
All right, let's do it. Let's run it. This is your pick, dude.
one.
Yep. All right, so we got plus 44,054 odds. $1 is going to win you 45.54. Go ahead and lock this in, guys. Once again, we are not betting professionals. Disclaimer, do not waste your money on Hard Rock Bets. Thank you so much.
And that's it.
Thank you guys so much for tuning in to the second episode and the first week of the NFL playoffs with Vibes versus Vegas. Hopefully, some of these parlays hit. Actually, all of them, so we both go 5-3.
Let's go.
But the chances of that happening, house always wins. So hopefully I can just pull out one, and the one being the Bills winning because that's going to be the easiest one. You know, you win more on single bets than you do parlays. That's why people say don't do parlays. But we're falling for the parlay trick because it's more
Entertainment
enticing.
purposes.
Yeah, entertainment, right? That's what the NFL is. So Buffalo Bills will win the Super Bowl. I'm not going to repeat that, but they're going to hang up their new banner in the stadium. So
Okay.
who do you think is going to win the Super Bowl? Bucks?
I don't want the Bucks.
Dolphins are going to win too.
We're gonna go with New England winning the Super Bowl. New England's gonna pull it through.
You guys will see another co-host over here. I mean, do you see the fucking jersey hanging right above my head? It's a Dolphins jersey, by the way.
No, I see it.
All right.
Sorry, guys.
Panthers, I hope you just rock through and just win this thing, man. Bryce Young, show why you can do it young, man.
Are you doing that because of the Bucks? Is that what that is?
Just show
Is that what that
why
is?
you can do it young, man.
Yeah, do it, yeah, man. Hey guys, if anyone needs a head coach, which I know 8 teams actually do, 7 of them you have a good chance to get a good one. McDaniels is on the market. All right, he's looking.
Dude, you can't even roast me about that because you want your head coach fired.
Yeah, but we didn't.
So you can't even roast me about that. That doesn't even make sense. McDaniels just has swagger.
Maybe I don't think that's swagger, man. I think he has.
The capris.
I'm not gonna make fun of
the
what
gold
he
watch,
has, but
the sunglasses when it's 10 degrees outside.
so actually, what are you gonna do now that McDaniels isn't there? Are you gonna dress up as the new head coach when he comes?
I mean, if it's Jim Harbaugh, all he does is wear sweatpants and a hoodie, so I
Yeah.
can't really do that. And he doesn't
With a
roll
hat.
them up. Everybody knew who McDaniels was because he was so swagger based.
When we went to that game, it was funny as shit seeing him standing on the sideline.
Yes.
Dude stood on the sideline, hands behind his back, just chilling.
I mean, I just seen this meme where it said McDaniels entered the Dolphins as the Best Buy assistant manager, and he left being the South Beach drug kingpin leader.
Same thing with Tua. You're gonna see him at your local supermarket, stocking the shelves.
I don't know, man. But anyways, thank you guys so much for tuning in to the second episode of Vibes vs. Vegas. Hopefully we can end this going 5-3.
Let's go.
We'll see you guys next week for week 2 of the NFL playoffs. This is Danny.
This is Pike.
And this is Dual Vibes.